welcome to the J.R. Hendrick Text and Gentlemen, the podcast that deals with the early life of J.R. Hendrick. This episode is an interview of J.R.'s father and his friend Clara Luss on the Blake Carter Show. Finding America, removing it from its disarray. This is the Blake Carter Show. I'm here with two guests. Jim Hendrick, you know. The other one is the wife of the magnate of Less magazine, Clara Luss. How are you two doing?
Excellent.
And you, Jim? Better than I deserve. Jim, the policy wheels as D.C. seem to grind to a halt as Clinton continues to further his agenda. At the same time, things are thinning in as the Louisiana primary is going. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's my hope that Phil Graham does win this primary. If not, my dream team will stop traveling for political candidates for a season until dust settles.
Will you support Bob Dole if he gets the nomination?
I feel it is premature to say whether I will. I'll leave that until a more appropriate time. Maybe when things come to a head between Clinton and I.
Mrs. Luss, you've traveled all around the country. You wrote several books. You've done some lectures at BYU and the like. My question to you is this. Which candidate are you and your husband willing to support in 96?
Well, we supported Clinton in 92. We realized that was a mistake. And as much as Henry and I might want a Texan in the White House, we feel that the time is not yet. So he and I are going to join together in support of Bob Dole.
What do you think of the wheels grinding to a halt in Congress in supporting some conservative agenda in return for this dang Telecom Act of 1996? It's shameful that the U.S. House passed it and now the Senate.
I don't support the Telecom Act of 1996. I think it can lead to further monopolies and corruption down the line. And I have told people so. I'm not the only one. Dr. Bruce Kinghorn at Texas Tech. Dr. Misty Elliott of Texas Tech. They've both written a treatise speaking out that the Telecom Act of 1996 is against the interest of public policy and does not make the way for fair business. Again, another way where Bill Clinton is squeezing out the mom and pops and kneeling down to the favor of Wall Street. Claire, what do you think?
Well, even though I like and respect Jim's opinion, Henry and I have the belief that we support the Telecom Act because we think that maybe there's a chance for smaller media outlets, people that own smaller chains, could possibly grow to be bigger.
How is it that the two of you who have divergent and opposing opinions have become such good friends?
The fact is, neither one of us like Clinton.
Kim, I made the mistake of supporting him in 92. I held on in 93 and 94 that he would fix the economy. So far, nothing. Now, I heard in some corners he jumped all over Congressman Secretary Ron Brown. But I don't know if he's going to get anything done by the spring. It's only left to remain to be seen. The market's still there. There was some moderate gains in January, I gotta say, but February, I don't know. The beginning of February don't look so good, but maybe he'll get smart and work in the governing the center. If not, I just can't see what else the hell to do. What is your opinions about the war in Bosnia? We'll start with you, Clara.
Well, I actually support our involvement in Bosnia and UN peacekeeping. I don't subscribe to people like Pat Buchanan who say that this is violating our sovereignty. And I don't think that this is really too big of an issue. The issue in this election should be the state of the economy and the character of the man in the Oval Office.
Jim, I have mixed feelings about Bosnia. I have friends that go to my Assemblies of Christ church. They have spouses who have relatives in the former Yugoslavia. My heart goes out to them. But at the same time, maybe Pat Buchanan has an idea on this. That what this is doing, plain and clear, plain and simple. Now, Blake, I may not necessarily agree with you on everything in Bosnia. Some of the things you said. We can go ahead and agree to disagree. Just go ahead and state your opinion. What we're doing, allowing UN peacekeepers to come in there, have our soldiers be a part of that, I see as a very good threat to our sovereignty. And therefore I agree with Pat Buchanan about this. Does that mean you'll support Pat Buchanan? No. He doesn't represent everything that's going on in the heartland in the south of America. He's Ivy League education. But Dole isn't Ivy League education. And yet you want to say you really won't support him. Blake, I wholeheartedly just told you that I will cross that bridge whenever the chance comes. Okay? I said the same thing in 91, hoping that Bush could finish working the economy. I had hoped then in December of 91. Unfortunately, spring of 92, the damn economy tanked. So therefore, I realized in my whole heart I couldn't do it. So I had a group of friends to get together to help me write a book stating why I supported Clinton. I regret that I ever wrote and published that book. Does that say who? Do you say them who? Will you say them who you will support in 96? No. Right now, I support Phil Graham. If he drops out of the running for the nomination, I will withdraw from the political race for a while and do policy. And then after that, I may select some certain candidates in the states, not the federal thing, who else I will support them. That's that. If I see an upstart and I think they're worth it and they know good business, then and only then may I support certain national candidates. What you want to say about Dole? Blake, I feel like in some ways you're acting like a lawyer. I came on here in good faith to talk to you about these things. All right? Listen to me. The time to break stupidity is now. I think you know that. I do what I can to help this country. You should know that, Blake. You should know that. So please, I'm asking you here and now, be understanding.
Thank you. We'll be back with your calls. And enjoy the rest of this time. This is the Blake Carter Show. Next time we will be talking about children's vaccines. Hope you enjoy listening to the J.R. Hendrick Texan Gentleman. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, become a part of the adventure. This is the James Hendrick Empowerment Network saying until next time, get ready for the rest of the story. It's going to get a little bumpy from here.